All right, you're listening to Back in Business by Madonna this morning as we take a live look over downtown Detroit. And we're happy to say that one of the most popular attractions in the city will be back in business soon. The Michigan Science Center is reopening for business Friday, July 10th. And thanks to a generous donation, admission is free, won't cost you a thing. And joining us as she does every week to give us more details on the reopening and a fun experiment that you can do at home with your kids is Anna Sterner, an educator with the Michigan Science Center. Good morning, Anna. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So tell us a little more about the July 10th reopening. You have free admission, but of course, parents are always going to be concerned about taking their kids out into the world. Tell us a little more about what you guys are doing with the reopening to keep everyone safe.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are so excited to be reopening on July 10th. We've stayed closed a little bit longer so that we could ensure everyone is going to be safe when they come back to the Science Center. Our building has been completely cleaned and sanitized, and we've actually been using science to do it. We've invested in getting our building disinfectant fogged, and so they actually will ionize the disinfectant spray so it will stick to all of our touch surfaces. And so the building is completely cleaned and sanitized, and people are also going to need to register for one of those spots to come visit us this summer. It is completely free thanks to Aramco Americas, but you can go on our website and reserve your tickets for a time slot because we'll be working with a limited capacity this summer too.
All right, to allow for social distancing, I would think, is the thinking there?
Absolutely. Have a little bit less people at a time, but everyone will get to visit this summer. We are free the entire summer through August.
All right, and because people can't visit perhaps as much as they would like, given that you guys are reducing capacity a little bit, they'll still be able to take part in virtual summer camps. Tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so on next Monday is our first kickoff day of virtual My Size Spark camps. We are going to do hands-on experiments and activities with the kids over Zoom with the help of myself and some of our other camp educators. We'll also be performing some fun shows and demonstrations like the one I'm going to show you today. So this one is not an experiment that people should try at home because today on Echo Live this afternoon, we're going to talk about combustion or fire, which is of course one of our favorite things to talk about, but certainly we should never play with fire at home. We need to leave it to the experts, people who are trained on these demonstrations. But we are going to do a magnesium burn here. So I have a little piece of magnesium, which is a fantastic fuel. And what's cool about magnesium is when you burn it over a flame, it burns incredibly bright. You can see just how bright. Yeah. And so magnesium is one of those metals or fuels that we actually use in fireworks in order to get them to burn brightly. So we'll be talking more about combustion today on Echo Live at 2:30 p.m. on the Michigan Science Center's Facebook and YouTube. And we'll continue those through the summer as well, because we want to give people as many opportunities to visit us, whether that's virtually or in person. And these are all completely free of charge.
And it's fantastic. So you can get some education and fun at home or there in person at the Michigan Science Center. Now, that magnesium burned exceptionally bright. It really was almost blinding. Does that mean that it's burning exceptionally hot as well?
It is pretty hot. Magnesium is one of those metals that has a really high temperature once it gets burning. We usually tell kids at the Science Center that, you can't look directly at it, just like I didn't look directly at it, because it's kind of like looking at the sun. It really does burn that bright. Thankfully, that's kind of one of the benefits of virtual calls is you're completely safe to look at it on the computer screen. Which is
fantastic. And we also have educators like you and experts like you to do these experiments for us and keep us safe. You have the gloves and right there and you have the extinguisher as well. So everything you need to stay safe. So thank you so much, Anna, for giving us that experiment. Folks can catch you guys out on Echo Live. You have the virtual summer camps, and then they can come check you out in person in July at the Michigan Science Center. It is going to be a summer of science. Anna Sterner